You know about prismatic ending and Uro in when you Cabal Therapy. I have Surgical in hand. I hit prismatic ending. He would cast Uro into the yard, but instead he went dress down into Uro, and I lost immediately. Would you have stripped the Uro to proactively surgical it? Yeah. I think going after Uro is best. He did not have dress down at the time. Yeah, I think going after Uro, if you have the surgical, is best. But I'm not sure. Okay, so mono red painter versus Jeskai Ragavan. We'll give chat 5 minutes. Yeah, I think you have a harder time being Uro, exactly. Like, prismatic ending, exiling one of your creatures is not the end of the world. Standstill gets power blasted, which gets forced. All right, standstill's going to resolve. Ancient Tomb, the follow-up for Kaplan. Ragavan. Standstill trigger. Urza's Saga on the board for Oliver. And here's Soul Guide Lantern. Is that a dash Ragavan? Is that why the Ancient Tomb was used? Yes. Gets in there for 2. Reveals Source to Plowshares off the top, which will just stay in exile. Japanese Mystical Archive version, very nice. And a treasure token for Kaplan. See, that's how you do treasures, everybody. And now Ragavan will return to hand and pass. Saga up to 2. Let's see if Oliver has another land drop. Hasn't made one yet. A little bit lame if not. Playing an Urza's Saga and not making a 3rd land drop would be pretty embarrassing here for the Jeskai deck. Painter plays Monkey. Yeah, some of these mono red Painter decks have been running Monkey now. It fits into the deck kind of nicely. All right, plays Misty, cracks it. Okay, so he had a land after all. Took a minute to come down. I'm guessing we're going to see a Volcanic Island here. Yep. All right, we're getting ban requests in the chat now. Camera's just getting knocked around. What's the follow-up here? Is the follow-up just make a construct? Having a good think here. I see a Tundra in hand for Oliver. Card drawn for Kaplan. Ancient Tomb, Great Furnace, Soul Guide Lantern, and a treasure on the board. So access to 4 mana currently. Still haven't made a land drop. Maybe Force of Negation is available for Oliver. Taking 2 off Tomb. Flashing and Ragavan again, 1 mana floating. Mountain, Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear is interesting. Tells me Kaplan likely has Urza's Sagas, since Shadow Spear is a good target. Creates a token and blocks Ragavan. Gut shot on the token. Interesting. I would not have expected a gut shot. Ponder off the top, and it will get cast immediately. Looks like Kaplan has a City of Traders, a Goblin Engineer, and maybe some old border red card. Can't really make out what it is. Looks like a Korean Ragavan in play for Kaplan too. A collector of Korean cards. Most of Kaplan's decks are almost entirely Korean. Goblin Welder was the card. Needs to be red here. Red, R-E-A-D. Okay, so Saga trigger, thinking about constructs, thinking about life. Facing down a Welder and a Shadow Spear. And potentially another dash of Ragavan. Creates a construct. Has cards in the graveyard facing different directions. Oh boy. How do we feel about that, chat? Upside down and upside up cards in the graveyard? That's a little iffy for me. Yeah, that seems super sketch. I think Poing's putting it nicely here, being polite. You know what? All jokes aside, that is at competitive REL that would be a concern for sure. I had a limited. Was it like a PTQ or something? I don't know. Some big limited event I played in years and years ago. And I'm like halfway through a match, and I noticed my opponent had like some art sleeves, and I just put them on the spot because the top card of their library I noticed was facing a different direction, and I said, "Why is that card facing the other way?" And they got like confused for a moment, and I was like, "What? Why is that card facing a different direction? Why are cards in your deck facing different directions?" And it led to this whole thing. Our judge comes over or whatever and looked through the deck, and it looked like they just were like sloppy about it. But it was definitely a concern. I just found it odd. How's everyone tonight? I think everybody's okay. What's up, King Smudge? Pithing Needle down, I'm assuming on Welder. Tapping Tomb here. Dash Ragavan again. And Goblin Engineer, a follow-up. It's 2 a.m. here. You know what that means. I actually don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean. Party time? Bedtime? It's either party time or bedtime. Or stay up late. So it's party time. It's party time. I was right. Most things people do to cheat are actions that could be honest mistakes. Yeah. Probably most cheats, so to speak, that lead to penalties at Magic tournaments were honest mistakes. I can understand that. All right, Ragavan attacking. For some reason, it's by all the lands, but that's okay. Maybe trying to demonstrate that it's temporary. Shadow Spear, not equipped to anything. Okay, so he'll trade with the Construct. Ragavan finally down. Looks like Kaplan is hellbent. Retrofitter Foundry got put in the yard by Goblin Engineer. Going to sack Soul Guy Lantern to exile the yard. Trying to shut off Murktides here by doing that. Wasteland on Tomb. Okay. Oh, people who cheat do actions that let them say it was just a mistake. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Also, Side Norna. That seems pretty obvious. They're going to try and play it off. Wired Hyena wants harsh penalties for everybody. FNM player, first ever time at a Magic tournament, draws an extra card by mistake. Lifetime ban. Brainstorm here for Oliver. But this is a serious question. How many people in existence have lifetime bans from Magic? Is it like less than 10 people, or are there hundreds of people with lifetime bans from Magic? I honestly don't know. How many people have lifetime bans? Like, are there people who just got lifetime bans from cheating at Friday Night Magic? I don't know. Yeah, the game lost. I know. All right, Ragavan here. Wait, how's the welder getting used? I guess Pithing Needle was on Shadow Spear. Huh. Few dozen. Butt crack pick guy lifetime ban? Oh, yeah, I remember that thing. I don't know. Was that person even a player? Oh, that was at a Grand Prix or something, right? 18 months? I don't even remember what the story was with that. He took a picture behind somebody, and then is that why they got banned? I don't even remember what the story was. I forgot why they got in trouble in the first place. I guess it was the picture. The picture is what got them banned, right? He took several pictures behind people mocking the... Yeah. Gotcha. All right, so he went around the Grand Prix or whatever it was, making fun of people and humiliating people behind their back. So he got a either temporary or lifetime ban. No links in the chat, Jojo Bear, but I'm sure anybody could find it if they want. It's kind of a nasty thing to do, so, you know. It was just trying to humiliate people, make fun of people. Stifle on the welder. Got to be careful against Stifle against these Jeskai decks. We got 3 Stifles usually. How does one purchase Japanese and Korean versions of cards like Kaplan's? So I know there is a, and definitely feel free to ask in our Discord, either in the marketplace or member chat or VIP chat. I know Roland uses like Haruruya for Japanese cards. I know TCG Player, for example, you can sort by language and buy some foreign language cards on there as well. eBay has foreign versions of cards all over the place. And yeah, Just gotta look for them, really. Wasteland on the Great Furnace. Welder activation and response, sacking it, bringing back Soul Guide Lantern. Yeah, Tyler, definitely just ask in the Discord. I'm sure people will happily like send you links to the right places to look. I'm not a collector of foreign language cards, foreign to me, so I don't really know where exactly they buy them.
You have 1 treasure mana right now?
Yeah, Haruruya seems to be a staple. Japan are pretty easy to find. Yeah, they are a little bit easier since they print cards and all that. What game is this? Is how many to go? This is round 3, and we have 5 more rounds recorded. Ed Avanta, thanks for the follow. And this is game 1 of Jeskai versus Painter, by the way.
I'll make a construct and block.
Oh, yeah, that would be a disaster, Wild Hyena.
Ragavan.
Unless you can read Japanese, which at least helps you, or any other language. Again, with the upside down cards in the graveyard for Oliver. I guess some people just do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Anyway,
If you want to undo the attack, I didn't mean to do that.
players having some confusion here.
Yeah, I assume you made the token and all that.
Yes.
I'm not sure what that was all about. There's a Saga getting activated on draw step. Makes another construct. Foreign language cards help me know my cards better. To some extent. I can see that. Forces you to know.
I'll save for 5. Before combat. Damage.
Didn't Lantern exile Oliver's yard? Oh, yeah. I don't know what's going on over there.
I'll pass the turn.
I really don't. Makes a servo. Activating Welder again. Bring back Soul Guide Lantern and exile in the graveyard again. Let's see. City of Traders Painter. It's pretty good. Assuming we're making everything blue.
Everything
Did you do
is
this? You
blue.
looked on
You got
mine?
it.
I looked at this. You kept the top, right? I did.
Following up with another City of Traders Grindstone. Ooh. And enough mana to do it, right? Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have enough mana. Gryphus, thanks for the follow. Grindstone on the board now. Chains of Mephistopheles foreign. Does that exist? There must be an Italian one, right? Is there an Italian one? Not sure. Yeah, I think there are Italian. Yes. Attacking with 2, I believe, 6/6 constructs. Double blocking. Or blocking both, I should say. Welder and Ragavan. Hmm. I'm confused why he took so much damage. Let's see.
I'm sorry. I'm just. This is a circle. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, it's a circle.
All right. Yeah, just walk me these two.
Yeah. I think you can.
What happened?
Yeah. No, you're good. I was just confused there for a second.
Did Kaplan block the wrong creature? We don't actually know, unfortunately.
19.
Okay, so Kaplan won that game because here's Oliver on the play. So I'll update the score. Sorry about the confusion, everybody. It's just hard to follow what the hell just happened. Ragavan comes down, casts regular, and a bolt on Ragavan for Kaplan. Let's see if that gets countered. Welder's the best one drop. Those City of Traders are expensive though. Ragavan dash here. Fourth edition Black Border, most beautiful basic land ever. Yeah, they do look really nice. I have about 4 or 5 of them, and I love them. I don't use them that much. I probably should use them more. Just got into pre-modern, looking for all the coverage I can find. Can you please share some sources for pre-modern? Well, we have a gigantic library of pre-modern on our YouTube channel. Definitely check that out to start. From there, I don't know. Days, twice. Counters the Ragavan dash. City of Traders. Tapping here. Play a Saga. Floating 2. Engineer floating 1 mana. Watch them already. Need more. Check out another channel, Cloud Goat Ranger, has a pre-modern content and some overlap in the players you see on this channel and players you'll see on that channel for pre-modern. Grindstone comes down. Painter's Servant now in the yard for Kaplan. Tutored off the Goblin Engineer. Wasteland the play, blows up Saga. Float a colorless in response. We just did a pre-modern live stream last week as well. And I asked both our members, our Discord community, and our live viewers, what do you think of pre-modern? Should we do more? Should we do less? Should we never do it again? How do we feel? And still looking for feedback. So definitely ping me with feedback about pre-modern and what you think we should do if this is something you care about. And if you like, over time, I'll get people asking, you should do Pauper on this channel. You should do Canadian Highlander. You should do vintage, whatever, modern. If you care about these formats and want us to do them, definitely let me know. Dave Kaplan, thank you for the gift sub. 12 gift subs so far for Dave Kaplan. Thank you, Dave. Dave now playing on the left side of your screen. Dealing with null route at the moment, though. Brainstorm. A null rod that somebody wrote on. Somebody wrote on the card. Painter's Servant. Presumably naming blue. Turn on Kaplan's Power Blasts. You know what, Kevin? I appreciate that feedback. I really do. If you don't want us doing pre-modern, definitely let me know that as well. Prefer to see legacy coverage. Yeah. The other weird thing about it, and just to okay, Power Blast targeting Null Rod because it's blue. And this might be game here. Continue my thought in a moment. Doesn't have an artifact to sack to Welder just yet, though. Casting a Foundry. If that resolves, that's game. Oh no, it wouldn't be game. It wouldn't be game this turn, though. It wouldn't be game this turn. I'd have to wait till next turn, I believe. Unless Kaplan has a soul land in hand. Okay, cast Retrofitter Foundry, attack for 2 and pass. What I was going to say was, I don't play pre-modern, so it's like totally like just whatever to me to host pre-modern. I mean, I play it, but I'm not playing it on a regular basis. I'm not like, spending a lot of my time and energy on pre-modern. Or all the other formats that people ask us to play, like Canadian Highlander. Never played it before. I'm down for all this stuff, but I'm going to listen to our members, the people that are supporting the channel. I'm going to listen to. So, our members that we have right now, if they start asking me, let's get some, popper on the channel, I'm gonna do some popper. That's just the reality. Prima, thanks for the follow. Pre-modern folks seem older. Yeah, I think also, just in general, the eternal formats attract an older crowd because they're more expensive. Not many high school students are going to be building real pre-modern decks. And they weren't playing back in the day, most likely. So they just don't really care about the old cards. And I get that. Murktide coming down here. Grindstone on the board, Painter on the board, though. But Kaplan needs mana to resolve the combo. Yeah, I agree. I think pre-modern is fun, but it's also missing a lot of things I do love about Magic. And I think also to people that are newer players, like a format like pre-modern can seem like we're trying to say, it can seem like we're trying to say, oh, well, back in the day, things were so much better. This is not necessarily what people are trying to say, but I'm just saying it can seem that way. And I think they're just not attracted to that whole vibe, too. And yeah, you can't have nostalgia if you started playing 2 years ago. All right. That's game. Kaplan gets there. Congratulations, Kaplan.